It's Breakfast Club, bitches.
What's your favorite Breakfast Club interview? Maybe Ray J's crazy phoner, Jay-Z giving us his stamp of approval? Our Gucci Man, the boogeyman of hip-hop scaring the shit out of us? We got it all for you as we play back some of your favorite interviews right here on 5 Years of the Breakfast Club.
Angela Yee, and here's another one of our most memorable interviews from 5 years on the Breakfast Club.
DJ Envy, good morning. Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God, and we have a special guest with us today, Miss Jennifer Lopez.
Hi.
It's not just a guest, it's an icon.
Oh, thank you.
A brand.
Thank you. Are you Charlamagne the God?
Yes, I am.
Oh, from the God, I got icon. That's good, right?
Yeah. Gonna get nasty, I feel it.
No, I'm saying this is the OG right here. Before Kim Kardashian, before Nicki Minaj, before Beyonce, you like the original great ass.
There's only one Coca-Cola, baby.
Yes, exactly.
Well, first, congratulations on the twins.
Thank you.
Congratulations on marriage and everything. Now, how is motherhood?
I love it. I mean, it's the best thing that could ever happen to anybody, I think. It's really just, I can gush about it way too much, so let's not.
And congratulations on a great snapback. You look good.
Snapback? Oh,
yes.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
I know, can you imagine having twins and then snapping back that quick and looking that good?
I mean, they're almost 3. I had some time.
Wow.
Now, do you cook, change Pampers, do all the motherly stuff, or did you hire somebody?
No, I definitely have help. I think everybody needs help raising kids, you know, even if it's your mother or your aunt or your sister.
You would get up at 3 in the morning and feed, and I just don't see that.
You're so funny.
She's a mother, Envy.
But she's...
You love your babies. You love your babies.
All
you
right.
don't want anybody next to those babies when they're first born. I mean, anybody knows that. I was so sad because I had a C-section, and in the first few days, I'd just be crying with Mark. I'd be like, I can't get up. They're going to know everybody but me. You know, I mean, it tortures you. You just have to be there for them. And absolutely, I got up in the middle of the night. Sometimes Mark would stay up all night so I could sleep. I was like, I will do anything. If you just, what do I have to do? So you stay up and
This is a clean show. We don't want to know what you did.
Anything.
We don't want to know what you did.
I do for my sick perverted purposes.
And that's for Mark Anthony on that side.
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
shut the hell up.
Now, J-Lo's here.
He definitely helped out.
Now, let me ask you this, because you recently said in an interview that the kids, like, saved your marriage, you felt like.
No, I didn't. That was
a misquote, because everybody's been saying that.
It's one of those stories that comes out that they kind of, put together. No, and it's funny because we got a call from Puerto Rico. Please tell us it's not true that there's trouble in your marriage. Mark is like, no, why? And it was because of that article. People, if they don't read the inside and see that it's just kind of like a puff piece, blah, 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 they think, oh, there's something wrong, So just to clarify, nothing's wrong. Everything's great, thank God. We work very hard at our marriage, and we're very happy.
Now, we need some help.
Yes.
Angela Yee hasn't dated a guy since 2 years.
2 years.
She hasn't had sex in 2 years.
I didn't say that.
So she's very backed up.
I need to know this. I just met the girl.
Very moody.
They feel bad for me.
So we're trying to, do you have any tips, relationship tips, how she can keep a man?
You haven't told the whole thing yet, though. She likes hood guys. She likes the bad boys.
Right.
Yeah, that's her problem.
I mean,
she likes thugs.
Goes through that.
Right, and I'm having fun with it. Like, I'm enjoying this phase in my life.
Right.
And I do look at somebody like Jennifer Lopez. It's like, all right, she went through all she went through. And it's a fairy tale ending, you know, for you where you ended up now. So I don't feel bad about it.
Look, there's no rush. I mean, you do go through different things in your life, and there's different phases for sure, and you know what's right for you. Don't get yourself in too much trouble with the bad boys,
now,
It's fun.
Now,
it can be fun for a little while.
She's like, not too much trouble.
Then it's not funny.
All of a sudden, it just takes a deep turn, and you're like, how the hell?
You're on the front page of the Post, like, oh my God, it was a shooting. What happened?
The Breakfast.
Miss Lopez.
Not Miss Lopez. She's married, not Miss
Oh,
Lopez.
Mrs.
The Ellen thing that I did, where Ellen had the thing in my ear, I went on her show, and she made me interview assistants.
No, I
and
didn't see that.
Totally and say crazy things to them. It was a hidden camera, and she's talking in my ear, and I had to say everything that she said. And one of the things she made me do was, like, when the person walked in, I was like, hi, yes, I'm Jennifer, I'm J-Lo, I'm Jenny from the block. Yes, you can call me Miss Lopez. Thing ever, but it's is that thing.
So why'd you take over America? Why'd you want to do American Idol?
When they first offered it to me, I wasn't sure that I did. I wasn't sure that it was the right thing for me. It's not something that I had envisioned in my career ever, and I knew I had the album coming out at the top of the year, and I knew, this year, and I knew that I was going to do a film later in the year. So I was just like, do I want to do this? But I love this show so much, and I've always been a huge fan, and I've been home kind of judging from my bed anyway. Right. I thought to myself, you know what? Just felt right. And I did it, and it's been amazing.
Because I assume you don't do anything for a check. You do what you want to do because you don't need.
We all do things for checks.
No.
Well, but that's not the main.
To a certain extent, you're right. You know what I mean? Because you can never feel secure enough. Especially when you have kids, you get into like overdrive. You're like, listen, I don't know, this could stop tomorrow. I really better do that. You know what I mean? So you always have that worry as a parent. But I do things because I want to do them. I will turn something down even if there is a big check attached to it if it doesn't feel right to me. So I did it because it felt right.
Okay. Clean up some rumors.
Okay.
That thing on American Idol with Stormy Henley, they were saying that you were particularly harsh with her, even though the other judges liked her, and people were going crazy on Twitter.
Really?
Over that, yeah, when we were watching.
I just didn't think that of all the people we had heard, you have to realize we hear so many people during the day, and you can compare them one to the other. And she, the guys picked her because she was very beautiful, and she was, but she wasn't one of the more, strong voices that we had heard. And I think everybody who was watching knew that. Right. You know what I mean? So, I don't hate on anybody because of their beauty. That would just be ridiculous.
Well, you was talking about, being judged earlier and people being critical of you. And one thing that I see on Twitter whenever American Idol comes on is people say, how can J-Lo judge people vocally when she's not a great vocalist?
Right. Really?
How do you respond to that type of criticism?
How do I respond to that? I don't know. Everybody gets to have their opinion. You know what I mean? I think what I bring to the table, what Steven brings to the table, is that we have an amazing experience. We have been successful in this business. We have all of that to kind of share with the artists. Whether they think I'm a great vocalist or not, their opinion.
You're still Jennifer Lopez at the end of the day.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right, and I'm very proud of myself as a vocalist and where I started and where I've come to. Buy the album and then tell me what you think.
I gotta stop looking you in the eyes, man. I feel like how Jamie Foxx talked about when he said he looked in Prince's eyes. My heart's beating fast. It's like, Jesus Christ, she's beautiful.
I'm sorry, before you walked in, he did say, is J-Lo wearing a skirt? He was trying to...
I would not.
Put a mirror on his foot.
I would not do that. Okay, maybe I would, but I wouldn't.
5 years of interviews. That was a fan favorite right there. Keep it locked for more right here on The Breakfast Club.
This is Charlamagne the God, the Prince of Pissing People Off, the ruler, rubbing you the wrong way, the architect of aggravation. And here's another one of our most memorable interviews from 5 years of The Breakfast Club. Beautiful Kelly Rowland.
Miss Kelly Rowland, good morning.
Good morning.
Kelly always has the flyest shoes on because she walked in here looking super duper tall.
She's definitely taller than me, and I'm 6 foot.
Okay.
Definitely taller than me this
Definitely
morning.
not 6 feet, but go ahead.
I'm definitely 6 foot. But we got to talk about what happened behind the scenes. What Charlamagne did as soon as he seen her. He bowed down and kissed the ring.
Listen, she's a beautiful black woman, and I was an ass to her back in the day. So I apologize for being an ass.
Why were you an ass?
Charlamagne apologizes to me every day because he's always an ass to me. So
every day. I was a jerk. I was just being a jerk for no reason, and so I apologize.
Do you accept his apology?
Absolutely.
Okay, I
just wanted to make it uncomfortable for a little bit. Now, good morning, Miss Kelly Rowland. How's it going?
Good morning. Good.
Now, last time I seen you, you was into your Jersey fist pump.
My Jersey fist pump.
And you made a lot of money overseas doing the Jersey fist pump thing.
You're huge in Europe.
Now, why did you come back to the urban?
Yeah, because you did move to London, right? Did you move?
I didn't move
Everybody
to London.
said that.
Angela, we said that the last time. I did not move to London.
And we seen you with that white guy with the Speedos on.
Yeah. What was that about?
That is my neighbor, and he is married to his lovely husband.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think it's so funny because everybody tried to put me in a box. Oh, you did dance now, so you do dance. You know what I mean? And for me, I don't allow nobody to do that to me. And the same time that I was recording dance music, I was recording smooches, as I was recording all these different type of records. So that were more so urban. So I just tried something out and it just happened to work. You know what I mean?
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, no, yeah. I love it all. If I can do it all, then why not? So that makes
people like envy though,
What?
They just like to put people in a box.
No, I mean, she did the thing. She making money.
But the world would like to put you in a box. They just believe, like, since you're black, you should do black music. So then when you go and you try to do something else, and that works, they're like, oh, well, she's a black girl doing dance music. You know what I mean? Like, Jody Watley showed us we could do it all.
It's very hard
we can do it all.
to get radio play when they can't put you in a certain category, you know? So.
Why do you think Europe received it more than America?
Well, no, actually, because America is now getting into dance music. You know, you got Chris Brown that's just did Beautiful People, which is my morning song. You know what I mean? To Akon when he did Sexy Bitch. So
even Rihanna. Rihanna did a lot of
Rihanna did a lot of dance music. So I think that music just has these different just feels now where you can just play and you're allowed to be an artist. I think that's dope.
Well, Kelly Rowland's here if you want to holler at 800-585-1051. When we come back, we got to talk about Destiny's Child. Will we get a reunion? Does she still speak to B?
Envy, didn't you ask me that the last time?
I mean, it's been some time now. I've seen y'all together all the time now.
It is a constant question. Everybody wants to know.
That's right.
If when.
No more.
If when, you're right.
And we have to ask you a serious question.
I have a serious question to ask her, too.
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's so serious.
Oh, we got to ask, me and Charlamagne got to ask a question about a coworker. We got to ask you about a coworker. Sometimes when you want to kick somebody out the group, how do you do it? Right, Charlamagne?
They're trying to kick me out.
No, we'll talk about it when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now, what you got to ask her? Yeah, I want to know.
It's a serious
It
question.
sounds like some sexual type of question.
No, it is. All right, so listen, Miss Kelly Rowland, I know you've dated you're international. Yeah, I'm sitting in my balance ball.
I like it.
You're international, so you dated all kinds of guys from different places, right? And I've never dated a white guy, and I know you have. Do you recommend it?
Yes, you can. I mean, it's completely up to you. Like, I like a black guy just as much as I love a white guy.
Do they treat you any better? Because I've heard that white guys, like, go down on you more and stuff.
What?
That's what I heard.
What are you talking about?
Is that true?
To me, it just depends on the guy. If they like that. Of course, it's better to find the guy that you can motivate to like that. But it depends on the guy for that to me. Like, I like me a nice swag of a black guy. I can't even lie.
Okay.
Like, to me, black guys and Arab guys, their swag is almost the same, especially when
Arab, huh?
Yeah.
Now, Ms. Rowland, you were ahead of your time. You were the first person to dump Matthew Knowles. That's your manager. And now Beyonce's followed suit. Like, what's your relationship with him now?
I'm still very supportive of Matthew. I have been supportive of him since the day one. You know what I mean? And he's done great with Destiny's Child. Like, look what he did. You know what I mean? Definitely set us up to have great careers, so we're not mad at that at all. And I wish him the best.
You ever had the conversation with Beyonce, like, see, I told you.
No.
He was mad at me at first, but now look.
I told you your dad was nothing. No. Say that.
Like that.
Stupid.
No,
the well is run dry, B.
No, don't say stuff like that. But the thing is above anything, we support each other, and this is growing up. Period. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, and I think that when you grow up, you're allowed to make decisions on your own. And I support every decision. Her, Michelle, Solange, like whatever decision that they make, I'm gonna be supportive and completely behind them.
I could have never had my dad as my manager in life. I don't need him knowing what I'm doing.
But let's not act like Matthew didn't do a great job with Destiny's Child.
No, but you don't know my dad. He's crazy.
Joe Jackson was crazy too, but hey.
Yeah, look what he did with the Jackson 5. Like, come on. Like,
so you're saying I'll be more successful if I let my crazy father take over?
Now, Beyonce, Destiny's Child, are we going to ever get another album? Is there going to be a reunion song on the album? No.
I don't know.
No.
It's all great.
So it's not going to happen.
It would be nice if they did that, though. This is a record.
Just one record?
Even the Fugees did a record together.
Like maybe one like charity record.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be dope.
If Kim Kardashian can do a whack record for charity, then Destiny's Child can do a great record for charity. At least give the people something for free that they want.
And the song could be called Charity.
Give it away.
But and I see you.
That's gonna be the new rumor today. Destiny's Child comes back together for a song called Charity.
Right.
Now, Destiny's Child, you guys have kicked 2 members out the group. First starting off, and you got 2 new members. So let me ask you a question now. Charlamagne and I were talking, and we need some help. How did you kick those members out? Because we were thinking about kicking somebody out. We were thinking about. Was that? We were thinking about kicking a member out of the Breakfast Club.
There's always something in your throat, Charlamagne.
And we wanted to know.
How do you go about replacing a member of the group?
And what are you doing on Friday?
Like when you and Beyonce were tied to
What are you doing next Friday? What's you going out of town?
Next Friday.
Next Friday. What are you doing next Friday?
All right, so I'm going out of town next Friday, so y'all going to try to really replace me?
Y'all can't replace Angela.
That's what LaToya and Latavia said, too. Y'all can't replace us. You can't replace us.
I don't think y'all should replace Angela.
I agree.
I'm sorry.
You could try. And you know what, though?
It's the year of the woman, so I'm going to stick up for my girl.
It's actually the year
I
of
would
the
love
rabbit.
for them.
It's the year of the rabbit.
It is the year of the rabbit.
The woman. We always rule.
It's always our year. I would love for them to try, though. I'm going to be going next Friday and let them try and see what happens and, dig their own grave.
Let's call Matthew. Matthew knows how to get a bitch out of it. Let's call Matthew.
Y'all are so terrible.
Pusha T usually about 2 times, 3 times a year.
Yes.
Really? That's 2-3 times more than me, unless I run into him somewhere.
But you always see me in a club somewhere.
It's usually when it's album time or when I'm in Virginia. Those are the times.
There's no other reason to speak to Envy.
No, come on.
What?
Envy, my man. Envy's busy. Envy's a busy guy.
So you got an album out right now.
Album out right now. Darkest Before Dawn.
Now you got a lot of jobs. Now you're president of Good Music.
President of Good Music.
Now,
yeah,
explain
man.
How that came about.
Man. Basically, I get off a plane one day and get a phone call from Kanye. Mm-hmm. Basically asking me, what did I think about being president of Good Music? Mm-hmm. And I was like, yo, what that entail? Just overseeing the rollouts, the projects is coming out. I don't know, man. I sort of think Ye sort of just, trust my vision a little bit musically. Mm-hmm. We, everything always starts in-house with a conversation. Mm-hmm. He sort of feels like, man, you got your hand on the pulse of what's going on online, what's going on in the streets. My rapport with all the artists at Good is really good. Mm-hmm. And
was that a position you had thought about before that? Like, I think I would be a good president.
Nah, never. Never thought about it like that. But, I'm a team player, man, especially for the squad. So
how do other artists feel about it? Because I know sometimes it's hard for artists Kanye's an artist too.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's hard when somebody
the ultimate artist.
He's the ultimate.
But I'm saying they looked at you as we were on the label, we were label mates together. But now you're kind of like my boss in a way.
Nah, not even, man. Like, man, it's a real hierarchy, like a real team effort. Ye gonna have the final say in whatever's going on. Mm-hmm. But I think as far as the legwork, as far as huddling the gang together, I feel like that's something I could do.
Are you gonna have to get rid of people? Like, okay, we gotta restructure. That has to be hard.
Yeah, like you are gonna have to. Definitely.
Fire some people that
you gonna be in the office too? You gonna be in the office?
Nah, I'm gonna be running all over. But yeah, we definitely got an office.
So the first project is your project.
Yes.
So now my project is coming out.
Right
Priority.
now. Listen, my project. Man, we would love to get that Swish album whenever he ready. But we won't get to put no pressure on that. Sean is almost ready.
Do you tell Kanye, because now you're the boss and you're the president, do you tell Kanye, yo, that's whack, you can't put that out?
Nah, man. I let him do anything he gonna do, man. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. He run that show.
And you also did a short film to go along with the album.
Yeah. Man, it's called Darkest Before Dawn. I basically, man, been stalking these video kids for directed by the name of Kid Art, stalking them for some time now. He got really dope visuals. So when it was time to put out the album, I just submitted some records to him like, yo, I want to shoot a video for it. He ended up sending me a treatment bag, so on and so forth. It got in the hands of Hove and them over at Tidal. Mm-hmm. Hove gave us $100,000. I gave it to them to shoot it. Because everything that I liked from them, I found out was $1,000.
Right.
$1,000, $700, whatever. So I was like, man, listen, now y'all got a budget. Make it happen. And they definitely did.
I know, that was a good look. They were like, damn, we were shooting these things for $1,000.
Right.
It's nice, though, because people don't spend money on videos like they used to, but it still looks great, because obviously now everything's digital, and it makes it a lot less expensive.
Man, that's what it's about, though. I feel like it's about, pushing creativity forward, you know what I'm saying, in regards to what's going on and how the climate of social media and just creatives are working today. It's like they so independent.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But, they lack, being so independent, I'm sure a lot of times they're going to lack the money or lack the funding that they need.
Does it surprise you how much respect you get from the industry? Because, from a kid from Virginia, it felt like you was against the wall. Like, nobody respected you.
Right.
But now it seems like everybody.
Whoa, no one respected you.
Envy knew. Listen, I couldn't get on the Envy tape. I couldn't get on Envy tape. I couldn't get on the Envy tape or Clue tape.
Envy didn't respect you.
Nobody respected
We had grinding out, and I couldn't get. Listen, I used to beg to get on freestyles.
I always felt like everybody loved the clips.
And getting on. I feel like people love the clips as a group and love the records. Mm-hmm. But trying to get on and, like I said, man, that was the mixtape era. Virginia Listen, man, you had Fab and them going at the locks. You had Buttons. You had everybody crazy.
Biggest markets for mixtape. I mean, it was so many stores that sold mixtapes. Like, DJs made a lot of money in Virginia. But when I was out in Virginia, it's like when they had the funeral out and some of the stuff, nobody respected the clips like that.
Yeah.
But now it seems like everybody.
But what was the turning point? Because y'all had some really big mixtapes. What was the turning point?
No, the big mixtapes came later, after Grinding had already hit. We got it for Chief Series and all of that.
Right.
When we was going through label turmoil. And that changed, that switch happened simply because I feel like the clips were the first darlings. That's what kept us afloat, Hell Hath No Fury time. You know, being on hiatus for 4 years.
I think even when Grinding came in, I couldn't catch the beat to Grinding. I couldn't get jiggy with it. I was like,
you couldn't
what
dab
beat
to it.
Is this? There was no dabbing back then. Cypher Sound, shout to Cypher. He would play it all the time. I was like, I cannot get this beat.
Don't feel bad, man. Like, listen,
I
gave it to DJs. I gave it to local DJs at home, and it was like, look, man, you know, I don't like the record, but if you let me remix it, if you let me remix it, I got you. And I'm like, mind you, this is the Neptunes, like 2001, 2. Right. It's pretty hot for them. A lot of people went with it, man, but it was left. It was 100% left.
Now, when we come back, we got to talk to Pusha T some more about the album, The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Yes.
Would you sign Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, man.
Why would he?
Why not?
Him and Wayne go back and forth those stats. Wayne hates Pusha T.
Yeah, but
I don't
listen.
know why. Wayne,
if anything, that probably feels really great.
I never say anything on Instagram but F Pusha T every once in a while.
Right.
Pusha T.
But, you know, it would be good because I feel like, man, in the production house, him in the production house would make an amazing, amazing record. I'm sure he could.
Would you have that conversation?
No. I mean, I'm not, you know, looking to do anything. But I mean, you asking me a business question. Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Immediately.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, man. Listen, like the whole presidency thing, man. It's literally about the brand and like just heightening everything that's been going on with good music, from fan engagement to signings to music art level. I mean, I feel like we brought a lot of that energy back, even starting with the Good Fridays, like, you know, dropping music like that. You know, that sort of spawned a lot of people just, you know, dropping in a meticulous way or whatever. Right. And even album art, man, even down to that, like people have stopped paying attention to things like that, you know, with the digital wave. But, you know, you don't have to lose those aspects of the excitement of purchasing music. Right.
Now, what's going on with Consequence? You guys?
Yeah, man.
He's still on good. He's on good music.
Yeah,
still?
Man. You know, he
I saw him and his son did some music together.
I don't know if I would trust you to put my album out from Consequence. I'm like,
listen, man, nah, man.
Still, you know what?
Listen, man. People go through things, man, but it ain't never nothing that serious with me, man. We done talked it out and everything. It ain't nothing.
How's your brother doing?
Beautiful.
He just did a documentary, right? Didn't he film something? I saw that they had...
My brother always filming something. He always filming something. He's always like talking and speaking like all over the country, whether it be jails, other churches, just other seminars and things like that. Just about his change in regards to, you know, from the rap world to, you know, spirituality.
So it's not going to be another Clips album no time soon?
It's definitely not going to be another Clips album. Listen. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I just had a show with Future in Virginia. And my brother came, of course. He supports everything I do, right? So he comes. Now, you know, I'm going through my set. We at home now.
Right.
Grinding drops. Envy.
Right.
Virginia.
Right.
Grinding.
Right.
He's sitting on the side of the stage, cutting his eye at me like, you better not ask me to come out here right now. And of course I didn't, but yeah, but I'm just saying, like, and had he knows, had he stepped on that stage, the roof probably would have caved in.
Absolutely.
But you know, he on his mission, he on his wave, man. I respect it.
Damn it, man.
He trying to get you on that no Pusha T mission? No Pusha.
Nah, he doesn't. You know, he don't push anything on me like that. He just pray for me.
Did it make you start feeling more spiritual about things, or want to get more into it or learn more?
Yeah, because I just know that, you know, anything he's really passionate about, like my brother is always, he my older brother, number one. So anything, we've always called him like the voice of reason, or whatever he does has always been like, you know, watch what he talking about, because you see his passion for this, and it's like, man, he's a no nonsense type of guy. It's no games with him. So taking this path, man, of course I've taken notice. Listen to him. We talk about it a lot.
Now, the album is Darkest Before Dawn.
Yes.
And why is it so dark? And you think dawn is on the way? Like, what is going on right now?
Because Darkest Before Dawn is the prelude to my album that's coming out in April called King Push. What happened was, it's a certain way I like to listen to my music. Like, I like for it to be super themed out, linear, one way all the way through. I feel like that's the way my fans like to hear my music. Like, all my fans, they want lyrics. That's what they into.
Yeah.
So,
you can't stray from that ever.
Yeah. Ever. Ever.
That'd be it.
So, what happened was, basically, I'm in the studio with Puff. He executive produced the joint.
Word.
Yeah. So, I'm in there with him. I'm in with Timbaland. I'm in with Kanye. You know, Boy Wonder. A couple others. And you know, they're known for having chart toppers or whatever the case may be. What I did was basically ask for all the B-sides of whatever hardcore record, whatever records they have.
Untouchable Timbaland producer. When you told me, I was like, oh, Pusha T don't win the radio way. And then when I heard that, I was like, man,
exactly.
this is dirty, grimy, nasty.
Right. And see, and that's the thing. And the thing about those guys is they be so far up there on the charts, so on and so forth, that when it comes to artists like me, they trying to get they hip hop, you know, rocks off.
Right.
You know, they trying to check off that box. They don't get to check off that box.
Right,
they don't get to check off that box a lot. It was a match made in heaven.
Let me ask you something else. We had a discussion about Meek Mill going to court and talking to the judge and saying, I'm not a gangster. You know, I got my queen, Nicki Minaj.
Right.
And I was like, okay, he's just trying to stay out of jail. But Charlamagne thinks there's something wrong with saying, I'm not a gangster. Now you can't never do that type of music anymore. Could you see yourself saying, look, I'm not a gangster. Things are different now. I'm out here just trying to do my thing. Or do you go out like Tupac?
Ain't nothing wrong with what Meek did. Like, first of all, like I'm real particular about Meek. Man, look at the position he's in, just, you know, as an artist, where he's come from. You know, we talking about some charges. How long ago are these charges? How old are these charges?
They're old.
I don't got time for Meek Mill to be going through issues about old charges. Like, he's like a valid part of the hip hop community. Right. Like, he's making money, he's providing opportunity. Like, I don't even like to hear about this. Like, for real. Like, it's sad that he has to go through this, because he's much more, man, he's much more viable, you know.
But like I said, you know, when you're up there talking to that judge, as long as you're not snitching, you're gonna say whatever you need to say to get out.
Yeah, man. Listen,
Look,
I hope he say whatever he gotta say to get out of here, to be back out here. And I ain't judging Meek on that. Like,
absolutely, his son is home. He's like, I don't want to be in jail for
Come
Christmas
on, he be like posting like football game pictures with his son. I'm like, send him where? Why?
Yeah, that's right.
But does
no way.
I'm not gangster, Your Honor.
But
I'm not gangster, Your Honor. Listen, I'm not gangster now. Right now.
Right now.
If he gonna come home, I'm not gangster now.
That's right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. I'm the same way.
Sorry.
I'm getting home. We'll talk about everything else later. Whatever you want to say. Your Honor, what? Yes, I will go to your daughter's P16 if I got you, Your Honor.
Listen, I will go.
I'm going home.
Now.
Right now.
Send him home. We ain't got time, man. We trying to get this money. We trying to provide opportunity, man. Like, all right. Go ahead.
Now, you got to talk about Puff. Puff, you said executive produce.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about that a little bit. How was working with Puff? Because that seems a little strange.
It's like boot camp. You know, Puff is definitely the hardest person I ever worked with.
Right.
Pushes you to the extreme. You know, the guy's hard to impress.
Yeah.
Like, he's literally hard to impress. And he sit there, get to shaking his shoulders and, like, looking at you with a blank face and telling you, it's cool, playboy, you know. And you be like, you know, you rapping your heart out.
Right.
And he, like, you know, he taught me some things, though, man. He was just like, yo, you know, if I know what you gonna say or got an idea what you gonna say next, then, man, that ain't the line, playboy. Like, that ain't it.
Right.
When I think back to, like, how I used to, you know, fan out over Biggie, right? I used to sit there and be like, damn, like, what made Biggie say a bar about his daughter and shooting up the club within 3 bars?
Right.
And being with Puff and having him tell me, like, man, if I know what you about to say, it's like, that sort of explained some of those things to me, you know, and how I listen to Big in his writing process.
Should go way back. You know, what Angela Yee said, you know, your fans expect lyrical content when they hear you. But the industry is not that lyrical right now with a majority of the artists. Of course, you got your
No, but I
Coles,
feel
your
like
Kendricks.
the biggest artists right now are the lyrical ones. You know, like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
I feel like those are the people that people are really feeling right now.
Yeah, but I mean, you get the people on the charts. If you look at the top 5 charts, you see a lot of artists that might not be as lyrical. So how do you say, you know what, I'm still gonna do what I need to do, and not worry about what's on radio, not worry about what them kids want to hear, not worry about the radio stations are playing?
You know, it's a new day. People consume music so many different ways now. Like it used to be, you know, it used to be the time where we were looking for the, you know, the Ja Rule type record, you know, to even get on the radio.
Right.
I don't know. I only know how to rap one way. Like I don't know how to do it any other way. I feel like people love artists these days because artists are part of the culture.
Right.
Like I used to love artists just because, man, they dress fresh and they rapped or whatever the case may be. Now kids love artists because, you know, they're associated with a crew. They
do a dance.
Yeah, they do a dance.
They got it's a whole lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a whole lifestyle. The way they dress, so on and so forth.
People always like the way you dress too, though.
Yeah,
and
you know, and it's I appreciate that, and I feel like that's. To me, that's a fundamental part of hip hop. I always wanted to look like Big Daddy Kane, man. You know, I wanted to dress like him, had a box cut. I cut my eyebrows. I did everything. All my favorites. I tried to do everything like. So, you know, that's, I think that's sort of synonymous and stays sort of true to what's happening in hip hop and how fans, you know, appreciate you.
Do you hit the Quan at home when no one's around? Or?
I don't hit the Quan, man. I don't hit the Quan, but yo, it's so crazy. Quan, one of my favorite artists right now.
Really?
Yeah, man. Quan,
You said Future as well.
I was so first on. Listen, I was so first on Future, man.
Yeah.
Dog, like, you know, 2012. I put Future on Pain, and everybody went crazy on me. Why you got Future on a record? Why you do that? You got him on this hard Kanye beat, this and that. I'm looking at them same dudes now. They got their lean, they got their backpack. They still got their backpack on, but they got the lean, they got it all.
Brim hat,
Listen, they doing the whole Future starter kit, and I just be like, come on, so y'all forgot? You know, it's a gift and a curse to be first, man.
Now, what's your relationship with Wale? You and Wale cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know you put on Twitter a while ago that y'all were rap friends.
Did I?
Yeah,
He's like, I be tweeting so much, I don't know what the hell I
about, you know, you had a verse and you ain't even hear the verse. You was putting out the record without hearing the verse.
Oh yeah, no. I was just joking with him.
Okay.
I was just joking with Wale my homeboy.
Okay.
Like real, come down to Virginia homeboy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you guys are right there.
Yeah.
Now Wale don't homie.
All right.
Now that's about it. I mean, the album is out right now. Make sure you go get it.
Puff ain't trying to just be like, come on, we gotta do a commercial. Like, did that discussion
he
come
did.
up?
Hell yeah.
I would
He
think.
was like, man, he was like, you know, we doing these records and they coming out incredible. They hard. But by the time we got like 3 in, he was like, you know, you know, we gonna have to like get in the clubs and, you know, we gotta talk to the ladies, baby. You know, yachts.
The Dream?
No.
No, he said no.
I didn't.
Really?
I did, but you know.
Sometimes it accidentally be like that, though.
Yeah,
A
like
song you ain't know was really gonna...
The closest record you ever did to radio was what?
Ma Don't Love Her with Faith Evans. That was the first album. I'm Good.
I'm Good probably the
I'm
only.
Good, yeah. I'm Good's probably the only one.
You don't do none of your old records? Or you still do? You still do it all? Because I heard you hate those records.
I hate some of them records for
Why?
sure. Man, I'm just over it. You know, just over it. I don't know.
You know what? When you come in the club, I'll be scared to play the record. I'm like, he really don't like these records.
No. I'm you
He
know,
like when you play him in the club,
grinding.
though.
No, it's grinding and things like that. But it's like, when's the last time? It's just not my favorite record. Like I don't like it. And that was that charted more than everything else.
Right.
Well, I'm glad that y'all are friends, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to snitch or nothing. But before you came in here, Envy said he had some type of issue with you.
Not with
that
him.
she was gonna... Oh, okay.
Me and him is good. We speak all the time.
Who
He
you
comes,
talking
he
about?
comes
No,
messes
he
with
said
me.
he only talks to you twice a year.
He comes and messes with me. Me and Pusha great. You know what I want to ask about that
What's that?
club out in Virginia that you had a problem with. What happened in that incident? There was a club that didn't let you in?
Yeah, man. Basically, you know, I was out of town for some time. I came home on a Monday and, you know, got my friends, was like, yo, man, let's just go out, have some drinks or whatever. So we go to a bar, and as we're walking in, I guess the manager was in front of us, and he told one of the doormen, tell him we guest list only, and walked in.
Sheesh.
And, you know, like we heard him, we were like, yo, like, tell him we guest list only. And, you know, it was a big deal to me. It was a big deal to me simply because I'm not crazy. Like, I know people are racist and have, you know, particular views or whatever.
In Virginia.
Yeah, no biggie. But, you know, when you let it interfere with like business, it's like, man, it's a Monday. Like, it's 4 dudes, right. Monday.
We about to spend our money.
We about to spend money. Like, first of all, you supposed to look at us pulling up. You was outside anyway. $200,000, $100,000 cars pulling up immediately. Right. Race shouldn't even cloud your judgment in regards to business. Like, but it's a Monday. We ain't tripping. Like, it's not even popping. It's not even my demographic.
That might have been some hate too. Like, how he got that? He ain't coming in here. Like,
still, I'm supporting your business. Right. Still, and we gonna spend it. Like, come on, man. But you know, it is what it is.
Did they apologize?
Yeah. They definitely did.
I felt like they were trying to deny it because I was following that story.
But it got hot.
Because a lot of people were stepping up. Like, I had that same experience. Yeah. That happened to me too. I love when that happens because you really got to call people out on their steps.
Listen, it was hundreds. It was hundreds of you know, different instances of that situation at that club. Like, it was crazy to read. Like I said, mind you, I'm just breezing through. I never go to this place. Never. Right. Would never. Like, not even my thing. We're literally just going to get some drinks.
Would you go there now?
Never.
Now that they've apologized?
Never. No apology.
That's crazy.
They can fix that. I'm cool.
All right, well, we appreciate you. The album's in the stores right now. And it's Pusha T. It's the Breakfast Club.
Darkest before dawn.
I was born a donkey. It's the donkey of the day.
For the donkey of the day.
That's pretty funny.
Charlamagne the devil?
Possibly. The Breakfast Club.
Let's get into one of your favorite donkeys of the year, right here on the Breakfast Club. Now, this jackass goes by the name of Marie Holmes. Marie Holmes is my Carolina brethren, North Carolina to be exact, and she is the single mother of 4 who won the Powerball lottery earlier this year. Shorty took her money in one lump sum, so she was awarded $188 million of them things. After taxes, she received about $88 million. I think we pretty much call that set for life.
Yeah, I'm sure she's doing some great things with her money.
A lot of y'all would find a way to F that check up, but those of us like me that shop at Target wouldn't, because I would simply continue to shop at Target. Now, Marie Holmes, after she won the lottery, she said that she had plans to pay her tithes and set up college funds for her kids. Now, we don't know if she's done any of these things, but we do know what she's done with her money, or at least one thing. See, Marie Holmes is clearly what we call a ride-or-die chick. Sad thing most ride-or-die chicks don't realize is that they may one day eventually have to die. Oh, yes, most ride-or-die chicks die because that man they riding for kills them. Not literally, well, sometimes literally, but most men just wear women down and drain all their energy until there's nothing left. And at this moment, Marie Holmes is being drained and probably doesn't even know it. She can't even see it right now. See, Marie Holmes got a boyfriend. This man, his name is Lamar McDowell. McDowell was in jail facing heroin trafficking charges. McDowell was implicated after an investigation uncovered more than 8,000 bags of heroin. Well, Marie Holmes did what any ride or die would do once she comes into some money. She went to free her penis. Okay, she took her little cute ass down to that jail and she posted bail. Guess how much the bail was?
How much?
How much? I don't know.
$30,000.
It's just a little $3 million. Okay, $3 million. Yes, Marie Holmes posted $3 million in bail. Round of applause to her for that. Okay, I respect it. You got $88 million. Your man in jail. Bail $3 million. Go and get your boo.
Was it a cash bail?
Send that money PayPal. Okay, now I would have no problem with this whatsoever if it wasn't for the next part of the story. See, Lamar McDowell is clearly a predicate felon. He just can't get right. So police came to Marie Holmes' house because her boyfriend Lamar violated the conditions of his parole by missing curfew. When officers searched the house, they found McDowell had a pistol. Okay, there was a half ounce of some weed. So hi ho, it's back to jail he go. Now, I never feel sorry for people that are on probation and parole and they violate. You know what the rules are. Keep your pee clean. If you got a curfew, get your ass in the house. If you're on house arrest, stay your ass at home. If you got scheduled dates to see your PO, then just go. Go see your PO. How hard is it to do what you're supposed to do? Getting in trouble once, okay, that's a mistake. Getting in trouble twice when you're on probation, that's a choice. This guy, Lamar McDowell, clearly makes poor choices. Well, Marie Holmes clearly always down to show that she's a ride-or-die chick. Always down to show that she will go above and beyond for her man. She did what any ride-or-die would do. Let's go to WWAY News Channel 3 to find out what happened next.
Lamar McDowell spent the past couple of weeks in jail on an alleged violation of pretrial release. He was being held under a more than $6 million bond.
Before his arrest a couple weeks ago, McDowell had been out of jail since March on a $3 million bond from a November drug bust. In court last month, prosecutors said McDowell's fiancée, Marie Holmes, was behind the bond that got him out the first time. That was just weeks after she had walked away with $88 million from a Powerball jackpot.
Now, in case you're not clear of what you just heard, Lamar McDowell got bailed out for $3 million once. The second time he went in, his bail was $6 million. And Marie Holmes went to get him. Okay, now I'm not one to tell anybody how to spend their money, but you have to be smart. If I spend $3 million to bail someone out and that someone doesn't follow the rules of that probation and still has guns and drugs around them, knowing that they have violated probation, if they still making poor choices after I bailed them out on a $3 million bond, bruh, I don't care how much money I got. You on your own with this next one, but not Marie Holmes. She came through with the $6 million bail. That's $9 million total in bail she has spent on this fool Lamar McDowell. That penis must be amazing. I know for a fact my penis not worth $9 million. Marie, listen, I understand you a single mother of 4 and under normal circumstances it would be difficult for you to get a man to love you and your 4 kids. But these aren't normal circumstances. You are a multi-millionaire. It is plenty of men in America that will fake love you, fake be daddy, stepdaddy, fooling around with you because you a multi-millionaire. Okay, you fooling around with this guy, you're going to end up broke or dead. That's what happens when you're a ride or die. You only ride for so long, but then you die. And in this case, it's a slow death. He's going to kill your finances. Then after you go broke, he's going to kill your spirit. And then you're going to die, literally. Lonely and broke, won't even be able to afford a tombstone. People gonna be coming by your grave saying, "Here lies Marie Holmes, former rich bitch." Okay, she ride, she died. Marie Holmes, you can do whatever you want to do with your money, and we can call you stupid for whatever you choose to do with your money. Give Marie Holmes the biggest hee-haw, please. I don't got no problem with her bailing him out once, but not twice.
That's how boo-boo. She still got 79 mil, though.
Not twice, man. Not twice.
She be all right.
Does he still need to do crime, being that, I mean...
That's the thing. Maybe it was some old stuff. Maybe he forgot the gun was in the house. He forgot the weed was in the house.
Now, let's be clear.
Maybe he missed the bus and couldn't make it back on time.
Now, let's be clear. If everybody knows that your boo-boo got all this money, you should have a pistol in the house, a couple of them. But they should be registered under her name, not you, convicted felon, out on bail.
Or maybe hire some security.
We don't know her criminal background.
No, we don't.
Maybe have a security person. You could probably afford that.
Yeah, just put the guns under her name. That's all.
The Breakfast Club.
What's up? It's Angela Yee, and here's another one of our most memorable interviews from 5 years on The Breakfast Club.
We got a special guest in the building this morning, Chris Brown.
The bad boy of R&B. I call him Bobby Beige.
Bobby Beige.
That's right.
Well, Chris, new Bobby Brown. He don't like light-skinned dude. I'm going to tell you this right now.
It's all good. It's 2-1 today.
He calls us waffle-colored Negro. That's what he calls us.
So he said you have dark-skin tendencies.
That's right. Chris Brown got dark-skin tendencies.
Yeah,
this guy over here is full-fledged light-skin. This is the Drake over here. You and him not going to see eye to eye, Chris. Okay?
That's how we going to start.
This is the Drake over here.
I'm a little sensitive right now.
No, but stop. Today's a sad day.
Why today's sad?
Yeah.
Man, Rihanna's now dating. I don't know if you had a chance to see.
Oh, man.
Damn, that hurts.
Do you think about stuff like that when you know your old lady's out on tour? She's like, she is out on tour with the
Hey,
dude,
honestly, I do. I ain't even gonna front. I'm just a regular guy, so I'd be like, man, I hope ain't nobody hitting that. I hope ain't nobody getting that right now.
So how do you check though? When you do get with her, how do you know if somebody been in there?
But you can't be you can't be the boyfriend that's like, yo, what you doing? Where you at? All right, cool. Call me when you get to the room. No. I can't be like that. So, you kind of got to put that trust out there and hope nothing happens.
She ever make you scan the room?
Oh, no.
Get up under that bed, make sure crew chain under it.
We ain't did that yet. So I was like, nah. Hopefully she don't be like, yeah, show me the room. Nah.
Now, thank you for the song Fine China that you put out.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
She's Asian. That's why she likes it so much. She's Asian. She was like, that song's about me. No, it wasn't.
That could have caused some controversy, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But it was fun.
Does it bother you when you put out a fresh record, you put out a dope video, but then it seems like you got to go on these apology tours?
You know what? For me, it's just like funny because that's what they focus on the most. And I'd be like, okay. And they'll tell you right before, every time. So, yeah, we're talking about the album. Gonna promote it, single, video, to how you direct it. Boom, boom, boom. Then as soon as the camera cut on. So, back back to 2009. I'm like, I'm so ready for it at this point. It's just like, I gotta just take that on the chin, man. I can't expect everybody to like me. Like, even at the Knicks games, I just smile. The one thing they don't like to see you do is smile. So
Absolutely.
You can boo all day, but I'm rich.
When did you get to that point where you can smile? Like, what made you say, you know what, I don't gotta act up, I ain't gotta wild out, but I can just laugh about it? Like, what was that?
Rihanna gave him some again.
But definitely, I think my friends, man, at the end of the day, I started seeing, I didn't want the image of who I am and all the people that I hang around to, affect everything that I'm doing. So whether it be us at the Valet or whatever we doing, I don't want to always portray that image as I'm trying to be tough. Like, I'm not sitting here trying to be hood. I'm not trying to be gangster, none of that. I'm just trying to, live my life. But sometimes mistakes and obstacles get in the way where you got to be like, hey, man, I'm a little aggravated.
But you can't make their job easy, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The media will use you as a punching bag.
I did it for a while. I made it.
You made it easy. Yeah, you made it easy.
I was just like, sort of like what Justin Bieber's going through right now.
That's a good question. I'm glad you brought that up.
Because you were going to bring that up.
Yeah, because he's acting like a little Chris Brown a little bit.
You know what it is? I think with him, it's just, it's a case of how I feel, being young, limitless amount of, income to whatever you want to do as a young guy. And then all at the same time, you don't have nobody that's going to say, hey, bro, you look whack right now, or you doing this, or you doing that. For me, I had the people that said it. It got through eventually, but I think right now, his team is wonderful.
Charlamagne blames it on Lil Twist. Charlamagne says,
I don't blame it on just Twist. I blame it on all them little.
But you know what I feel like? I feel like the mainstream media, and I don't care. I ain't in it, but this is my only thing I'm gonna say about it. I just feel like they're gonna target the little black boys around them and say, hey, so this is why he's doing it.
Right.
I'm damn sure glad I ain't want around, because they was like, yeah, well, you learned from Chris Brown.
Definitely would have said Chris did.
I did my song, and I was like, cool, man, great success. I just, I pray for him, I pray for myself. I think we both, go through it because we're, great artists, and he's a big artist to his fans and everybody, he's like baby Elvis out here. So,
absolutely. I told Justin a year and a half ago, you keep hanging around these Negroes.
All right.
All right, well, we got more with Chris Brown in minutes. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. And back, Chris Brown is here.
Was there ever a time that you thought that you weren't able to make a comeback? You were like, this is going to be too difficult. I don't know if people are going to accept me again. Did you ever feel like that?
Well, I always doubted. I went through like a little depression part, but I think like the first 2 years, like when I really couldn't get radio spins or like, people weren't trying to buy my records on iTunes or really trying to, even my albums was tanking. I was like, dang, I don't think it's going to happen for me. I'm only 21. Dang, I want to see what I'm about to go try out for the Knicks or something. Let me go try to play basketball. But, I just prayed on it, stay humble, got with my family, and really just focused on me, man. And the best thing that I could do, go in the studio and just let it out in the studio.
Last year, you totally weren't doing any press. You were like, I'm taking 2012 off.
Yeah.
I'm just concentrating on doing my shows. And now you're like, okay, I'm ready to come out. And you're answering every question they're asking you. And you're really being straightforward about it.
Yeah, I think before it was all formulated, and now I really kind of run my schedule how I want to do stuff. So it's not like when you're 17, 18, you do an interview. Yeah, man. So, Chris Brown.
With the blue bow tie on and the blue sweater.
It's not none of that. Like, I'm cool. Like, I can answer a question because I'm comfortable with myself. Like, I don't have to be ashamed of anything. So
now, how do you do these interviews with a lot of hosts that, during that time and during the last couple of years were going at you? Like Charlamagne, because, there was a time when Charlamagne was getting at you.
All mine was factual, though.
But what people don't know is Charlamagne got at me the first interview we ever did. So from there, it only made me respect it. Because when somebody either hate on you or whatever, not saying you hate it, but whatever the case.
I hate something.
But you tend to watch more. Like, you be like, okay, what he saying now? So let me watch. And then you become a fan. Pause. So, at the end of the day.
You gotta pause that. I'm a fan of you too.
All right, brother.
Oh my God.
Black and light. I see now.
That's Drake over there, I'm telling you. You got a bottle, you want to throw some bottles in this guy? I'm a shoe. Go ahead.
But yeah, for me, I just think it's just, a learning process and everything I'm doing.
Right. Let's talk about polygamy, man.
Stop it. No, Chris Brown did pull us some amazing things.
Amazing.
It was amazing.
Yes.
From the outside looking in. I said, how is he doing this?
No question, you got one of the baddest chicks in the game, if not the baddest. Caruche's fly too, but at what point did you have to tell her she was just a rebound?
Oh boy.
You know what it was?
Time to go back home.
You know what? One thing about with me and Caruche, like, she was my friend through it all, you know what I'm saying? So it was a friendship more than, a relationship. Yeah, I still love her, but at the end of the day, I got love for her. Like, she always gonna be my homie. So it's like, I just broke it to her, like, look, I'm still in love with this person. I love you, but it's just hard for me, you know what I'm saying? So I just had to be honest. I couldn't lie anymore.
I know she thought to herself, she shouldn't have let Riri back in.
Now, but
Riri never got pushed out.
But from Rihanna's point of view, isn't she like, I don't want you to be friends with her anymore because that's who you dated when you broke up, and I'm not cool with that.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but for me, it's more like, yo, you just got to understand at a situation in my life at a point where we weren't together. Like, she took care of...
You at your lowest point.
You know, at my lowest point, like, she just was there to feel, you know, and really take care of me. So I can't never just be like, all right, get out of here. Like that, I would feel cheap to myself.
She was a good rebound.
Does it bother you that Charlamagne hung out with Rihanna one night and let her pay for his cab and everything?
Nah,
she's a multimillionaire.
Let her pay for your cab.
I didn't ask for cab money. She gave me cab money. She offered it.
Exactly. Offer it. Do your thing.
I'm gonna tell you, when I got a newfound respect for Chris when it was Christmas. He was sitting courtside with Rihanna. I said, that's what he's supposed to do. Be with your main chick on the holiday. Meanwhile, the side chick is tweeting, one day you're gonna get yours, or Mama's gonna come back to get you.
Oh, man.
I think Chris is doing the right thing out here, man.
There you go.
But there's rumors that you guys are getting married this summer. That was put out there.
I'm scared of that word. I kind of like.
But I'm sure you guys talk.
I'm young. I don't know.
But I'm sure you guys talk about marriage because she would be a great candidate.
We talk about like.
That's the love of your life.
Like videos and who hot, what songs is dope.
What's the craziest place you and Rihanna have sex?
Whoa.
Only a light-skinned guy would ask another light-skinned guy something like that.
I'm trying to fantasize right
That was awkward, Envy. How could you ask that?
That was so awkward. Gosh,
how do you go from marriage to what's the craziest place you have sex?
I get guys and he light skinned, so I would have said the same thing. It's a light skin thing.
All right, well, we got more with Chris Brown. Don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Chris Brown is here. Now, usually we do rumors right here, but since Chris is here, we postpone rumors a little bit.
Now, the Law and Order episode that came out.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I didn't even watch it, honestly.
I didn't watch it because I didn't care. I was like, it's 4 years late.
Yeah, it's like come on. Like, y'all reaching right now for ratings. Like, y'all could have just got me to play a crackhead on the show or something, and I would have been killing that role, and y'all would have got twice the ratings. Trust me.
Now, it was a point in time. Now, you was losing a lot of weight, and everybody was saying you was on drugs.
That was that. You know what it was? Honestly, and that's the worst time. I'm like, man, what the hell I got to do? Eat 10 steaks a day? you know what it was? I was on tour, so when we went overseas, we were eating healthy. But when I do shows like for 2 hours dancing, non-stop dancing. So through that, all the muscle goes away. You just get straight, no body fat, all swimmer weight. I look like a swimmer, like
cardio. You do cardio all day.
Yeah, so that's what it is. Like, I got high cheekbones. They be like, oh, you look sick. But I was looking at some pictures. I was like, man, they got the angle on that one. I look a little dead in that. I said, I need to go ahead and go to some sun classes.
And then probably the blonde hair and everything. That also.
Yeah, I try to do some weird stuff sometimes. Purple hair, all that.
Do you think it's gonna ever get to a point with you where it's just all about the music?
Nah, not no more. Like, at first I thought it was gonna be like, but I think people love poking. They love finding out what is what. It's a mystery. It's a game. To people, it's actually like a TV show without having the cameras on. So
I think you should embrace the bad boy image, man.
I don't want to say bad boy because I don't want to be the dude that can't go places because they're like, oh, he's gonna bring too many goons or he gonna do that. Nah, I'm just me. So as a man, I demand respect and I give respect. So
but even on the RIP remix, you still.
I'm still gonna say what I gotta say.
Nice little shot right there.
I'm a basketball player. I hit threes all day.
If you started from the bottom and you're a bottom, come out the closet.
He does not say all of that.
See, look, hey,
Okay, now Dilly departed. I bought a plane, I departed. And if you started from the bottom, gonna come out the closet.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like I said, I don't even hash on. Dudes can say whatever. I'm not a rapper, so whenever I get on a record, I'm just gonna say what I want. Like, who's gonna beat me up?
Now, you said you don't see eye to eye with the pretty albino girl, as I call him.
Drake.
Yeah. I never met him, and I don't like him.
No, that's funny. Honestly, I think he's just a cool dude as far as musically. I don't even, it's not even a thought. Like, it's people just don't like certain people, and he don't like me, I don't like him.
Now, you mentioned before that you do boxing, and you'll be open to
of course,
to give him 5 minutes.
Yeah, he could have got 5 minutes. Especially for the money they was talking about. I was like, you should have just took the 5 for the L.
Say for the L.
So we already
That'd have been dope. The waffle-colored wall.
The waffle-colored wall.
The battle of the beige.
Getting all that. He could have had all that.
That's a great example. It's like sometimes you have to walk or run away from problems.
I know I do.
Frank Ocean flirt with you, you can't jump on him. You gotta. That's not what happened?
Nah, not at all.
Frank didn't flirt with you and you.
Nah, not at all.
No, he didn't flirt with a man.
I thought that was the story.
No.
Don't fall for this entrapment, Chris.
Nah, not me.
Stupid.
You and Frank good now, or you just?
Nah, I'm cool. I mean, I let them do their music, man. I don't get in their way. They don't get in my way. And you know, it ain't R&B beef. I don't go around. I don't do that. I handle what I do.
You gotta run away from the problem.
Yeah,
it's
man.
cool.
Run away.
Get
Why
away
you
from
gotta
them
make it sound
guys,
like
man. Any guy that you know that's gonna cause you to possibly have a problem, get away from him.
Absolutely.
Did you make any big plans for your birthday coming up?
I didn't. I want to really do like a foam party though. For bikini, everything must go.
Everything must go.
Everything else sounds cool except for the foam. That sounds a little light skinned. I like
No, see that the foam is for the mixed races of the women. So they're gonna be there. See, the foam gives you a different envision. You ever seen suds drip off a body? Yeah.
What kind of plan do you and Rihanna got? Because you got some chicks who be like, look, I know you're going to do it anyway, but just don't do it in front of me. Don't get caught.
Nah, I kind of keep my thing in my pants. Now, I'm more of a respectable dude. And temptation is crazy, but, you know, as far as, I think the risking of losing whatever it is even worse.
You were dating two women at one time. Now, what if Rihanna was dating somebody else at the same time she was dating you? You'd have been fine with that?
If it was a girl, it'd be cool.
No, if it was another guy.
Nah, I ain't with that.
When you were sitting back, you know, was you looking at all the stories like she was dating Matt Kemp and me and Drake. Did that bother you?
Of course. What do you mean?
He said, of course.
Real talk.
That's the light skin
I was going through it. I was like, oh, nah, this big old baseball. Oh, man.
Somebody said you.
I'm trying to see how much.
Somebody said you took Meek off a song because of that.
Nah, me and Meek had, you know, our differences, but we squashed them. Me and Meek cool now. We friends and stuff, so.
Okay.
Do y'all talk like that? Did you have to tell her your car facts when y'all was apart and she had to tell you?
Like, come clean. What did you do while we were together?
Of course. Just lay it out on the table. Say whatever it is.
Damn. Started from the bottom after bottom.
He thinking about it right now.
Bobby Beige.
Yes, we in here.
Reliving some of your favorite interviews as we celebrate 5 years of the Breakfast Club with you, the listeners. Without you, it wouldn't even be possible. So we appreciate you, man, genuinely. Keep it locked for more classic interviews as we wrap up 2015.
All right.
This is sad, man. Insanity is
very
doing the same
sad.
thing over and over and expecting different results. Let that man Hot Sauce be insane on his own. You don't got to be insane with him. You don't owe him nothing.
All right, shout out to Hot Sauce out there.
Why would he have to name himself after something that I love so dearly?
I don't know.
It's a damn shame I never ran out of hee-haws in 2015. I'm sure there'll be plenty more in 2016. The donkey of the day will last forever. Cardi B voice.
More moments to share with you from the first 5 years of the Breakfast Club. Make sure you join us tomorrow for some classic interviews or something you've never heard before. Join us tomorrow.